Hello, gentlemen. I'm Paul Friedman, founder of the Marriage Foundation. The question that you're looking for an answer for is what to do when you fall out of love with your wife. So this is a bit esoteric. Let me be clear about what I am. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a Western psychologist. I used to be a divorce mediator. And in 2001, a couple asked me to help them save their marriage instead of end it. I did, by doing a deep dive into marriage and getting a completely different understanding of what marriage is from what everyone thinks or doesn't think about it. I broke it down into parts. First part, why do we get married? We get married because we want to be happy. We found our soulmate. We believe we found our soulmate, and you did. And now you want to spend the rest of your life with her, and you want to be happy. That's the ultimate reason. The highest way to be truly happy, we'll call it even joy, is love. When you feel that connection, when you have that bridge between the two of you, and this isn't between your personalities, and this is the point I want to make. I also would like you to subscribe. Please do that now. I'll wait. Okay, I waited. You did it. Please like the video. Okay, I'll wait. You did it. Thank you. And you can leave a comment later. We don't marry someone because of their personality. If you go back and you recall the feeling that you had for your now wife was beyond the mind's capacity to articulate. Why? Because you are not the mind. This is not a religious discussion. This is not some way out discussion. This is just reality. You and I and everyone else, we are souls. In Scripture, we're told God created us in His image. Doesn't mean fingers and toes. It means we are essentially spiritual beings. Love, joy, wisdom, consciousness, awareness. We're souls. We have a mind. We have a body. But what has happened has been that because of the level of sophistication in society, we have been distracted to put all of our efforts into our material lives. So we make a huge deal out of things like sex, which is a driven thing by the body for procreation. Doesn't mean that it's wrong. It's not. It's cool, and we should have as much of it as we are able with our wife, but for the right reason, which is, again, to connect on that level of the soul. It's your soulmate. And what has happened has been that that connection has been disturbed, disrupted by the mind. How does it do that? It does it because it only knows dangerous, opportunity. It's driven by the drive to survive until we learn how to take it over. Now, I worked after I saved that first couple. It was just the beginning of understanding marriage. For 8 years, I worked with couples individually, almost exclusively individually after a few weeks, and I realized couples counseling is a farce. It just doesn't work. And my psychology friends, my Western psychologist friends who were marriage counselors, agreed with me. But it was what they did. It was what they learned. But what I taught them afterwards works infinitely better. It even works better, believe it or not, in a course. So we have courses now. And that is what works because it really deals with marriage for what it is. Love, what to do when you fall out of love with your wife. Number one, recognize you did not fall out of love. This is your mind telling you that you fell out of love, but that's impossible. You are love. She is love. The connection you had is that bridge of love. We call it marriage. It's there, but it's cluttered with all of these errors in communication, of expression, of awareness of one another, and it can be brought back and then some. And that's what you should do. So what do you do when you fall out of love? You learn about marriage. How do you do that? You watch these videos, you read my articles, You could get one of my books, which is really, you're past that, or you get the course for men. That's what you should do. You think this is a sales pitch? Fine, call it whatever you want, but that is what you should do. So I'm really not into sales. I'm retired. I don't need to do this, but that will help you beyond anything you could possibly imagine. So hopefully you got a taste of where we're going with this, because that's what's going to do it. Unfortunately, I've repaired my car in many ways and other things using YouTube videos. You're not going to get there with your marriage with a YouTube video. You're going to have to dig in much deeper. Okay? Some guys who are reluctant to just dive in start out with one of my books. And then they progress and they get, okay, I get it. This is right. I need the course. Any way you want to approach it, do it your way. We're here to support you. You could also write to our counselors. It's a free service. No problem. They'll give you an answer, but they're going to tell you what I'm telling you. You're going to need the course. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you liked the video. You could leave a comment. You could tell me I'm ugly. I really don't care. I'm here to serve. God bless you, and I truly pray for your marriage. Take care.